Hello and welcome to Can't Clip It with Jesse Ralph and Evan Dubois. I'm Jesse Ralph.
And I'm Evan Dubois.
How's it going, Evan? I know you're getting over a sickness that has
Yep.
been plaguing you for about a week now.
I am sick. That's why he's over there. And that's why I sound like Billy Joe Armstrong.
Green Day reference to
Yeah.
start? I'm down.
Yeah. Heck yeah. We used to have one up in the background, but I took it down because this is a comedy podcast and not a music podcast.
It could become a music talk show anytime.
talk show.
Depending, whoever wants to join this talk show.
Yeah.
If you're a musician, come on out.
The weekend, if you're not busy next weekend.
You know, I forget who told me this story about what The Weeknd used to do when he was like starting in Toronto.
Okay.
I guess he used to drop off mixtapes at strip clubs, and if the strippers liked his music, he knew it was a good song. I forget who told me this story, and I would like to apologize if it's not my story to tell, but I
Okay.
feel like he's proud of the fact that that's how his music goes around.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, his music sounds like strip club music.
I know.
You know? I know. Just fixing this leg. There we go.
Pause for commercial.
No commercial breaks.
No commercial breaks in this
No.
life. I also like that I'm in front of the Evan Almighty poster, which is
Yeah.
massive.
Well, I like putting you in front of it just so you know
Yeah.
who's almighty, you know? Like
It's funny because it's the sequel and it did not do as well. But it
Yeah.
also had nothing really to do with the first movie.
yeah. Oh, we still got some freezy residue on these tables from the last podcast.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
shout out to Paul.
Shout out to Paul Thompson.
So I know you wrote down your 3 things. So what are your 3 things? Because I think they'll spark mine.
I would just like to bring up how, the X is going on in Toronto.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know anyone that enjoys going.
Yeah, well, I used to go with a friend in high school. Like, my friend Brad used to go every year.
Is that who? I feel like it's for people who are young that can still stomach eating the crazy food.
Yeah. No, I remember one year I got 2 of the milkshakes.
Yeah.
Because I got one, and it was, like, extravagant. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it was the craziest shake you can ever conceive in your brain. And just, like, cotton candy melting on the top of it as you drink it. Like,
Yeah.
it was nuts. And because there were nuts too, you know. And after I drank it, I was like, I'm gonna buy another one right now.
Yeah, another
Brad was like-
$16 milkshake.
Yeah, and Brad was like, "Really, man? You just drank a whole milkshake?" And I was like, "Yeah, but like, it's a crazy day, man. We're at the X right now, and I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be violently ill afterwards.
Oh no,
because of
not
it.
violently. This is a good story.
Yeah.
The end of this story is Evan's a winner who had 2 shakes and kept it all down.
That's wild. I remember they made this great turkey stuffing waffle
Yeah.
and put gravy on top of it. That was delicious.
Turkey stuffing waffle.
Yeah, so I think it would be turkey on top, but a stuffing waffle,
Okay.
and then potatoes on top as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very
really good.
interesting.
No, I saw this year they had 4-pound tacos,
Yeah.
which I'm like, 4-pound?
Yes.
You know? Like, you order a pound of wings, you
Yeah.
know? You order a 1/4 pounder at McDonald's. 4 pounds? That's a small baby you put in that taco.
Not only that, tacos are not good foods to eat anywhere. So that taco's falling apart. I'm guessing you have to eat it with a fork and knife or spoon and shovel it in.
Yeah, no, for sure.
'Cause
You can't 4-pound taco just hand to mouth. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You've at least got to cut it into pieces, eat it quesadilla style.
Yeah.
You know?
What about you? What's been going on in your life? Little brother coming to visit soon?
Yep, my little brother's coming to visit. I'm gonna take him to Canada's Wonderland. I'm excited. We're gonna have him on the podcast.
He's our next guest.
Yeah, he has 6 girlfriends, and
He's he's ethically polyamorous at 8 years old.
yeah, he's 8 years old, and he's like, "Hey, I can't be held down," you know. I got 6.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to get 2 more. Keep one for every year I've been alive.
Yeah.
You know? Each grade, he's collecting a new lady.
Yeah. Man, that's wild. I miss being that age, just like lying about stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not lying.
No,
No, I believe him.
really.
He's my brother. And if he says he's got 6 girlfriends, go him. All right?
He's got them all.
He's got them all. Yeah.
Man, I remember when I was in first grade, I had a crush on a girl that like lived down the street from me.
Yeah.
And this was completely encouraged by my mother. When I drive past her house, I would roll down the window and go, "I love you."
Oh man, and then that girl's mother is like, just ignore him, don't
Yeah.
go near him at school.
No, it was like the harmless, like I was buying her like stuffed animals.
Okay.
Go to the dollar store and be like, "I got you something."
Oh god. Oh god.
No, it sounds creepy because I'm an adult male now
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah.
But 6-year-old wearing like camo pants and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to dye my hair blonde to look like I'm in sync.
Yeah. No, so when I was in 3rd grade, I had a crush on this girl in my class, and for Valentine's Day, I decided that I was gonna go to the dollar store and get her like a little stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Right? Adorable. Great
Yeah.
kid move. I wrote a little note, like asking her out on it.
Yeah.
Like just 3rd grader ask out. Like, you want to come play on the swings? Or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
I wrote. You know what I mean? And
You want to wear my sweater for
Yeah.
4th period?
And I gave her the bear with the note, and she did not come up to me all day.
Oh my
She didn't
goodness.
come up to me at all. And I was terrified, right? And then the next day, she never went out with me. But her mom made her get me a thing
Oh yeah.
because, I don't know, she just thought it was cute, I guess, right? Which it was. I was adorable. And so her mom made her get me a thing, and she went to fucking Walmart and bought me, like, the new Bakugan thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this girl paid, like, $20 for this. I only spent $1 on her toy. Like,
You know what? Good for
I
her.
won.
Good for her mom being like, you're rejecting him, but you're letting him down very easy.
Yeah.
Here's a very sick toy, and you never have to look at him again. It's like when a company fires you, they're like, here's what you get. Don't come around here
Yeah.
anymore.
I got a severance package for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
From a 11-year-old girl who's just
Yeah.
like not interested.
Yeah,
But my-
not even 9.
9.
Yeah, because I was 10 in grade 4.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
I feel like that level of anxiety that you have when you're a school child is like the highest it will ever be.
I disagree.
Really?
I'm living life now, and
No, but you know the things that like don't matter that you have like anxiety about?
yeah. Well, I guess that's fair. Like, my anxiety has shifted to things that matter more, which is
Yeah.
why I probably feel more upset about it. But it was still there as a kid. It was just like about candy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'd be like, well, why don't I have any? And Jessica and Colin have candy, and we're all in the same car right now. Like, no, I get it. What were you anxious about as a kid?
Oh my
Specifically?
goodness, everything. I would have anxiety every December, being just like doing the highlight reel of all the shit I did bad that year.
Oh, wow.
Being like, Santa's not gonna bring me anything I want because I did this, and this.
Wow.
And I stole a fruit roll up from a kid on the playground, and that's bad. God says that's bad, so Santa can't think it's cool. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I'd get,
God and Santa have teamed up
yeah.
against you.
And then I'd get like the toy I wanted for Christmas, and I'd be like, he's not watching close enough.
Yeah. No, that's really, he sees when I'm awake. Really, he does, because I don't think he did.
I just
Your
remember.
boy's got a stash of fruit roll-ups in his locker. I've been bullying Timmy every day. You have no idea, Santa.
Dude, it wasn't even me that stole it. It was my friend, and then he's like, "You want some?" And then I was like, "Okay." and then like didn't realize until afterwards that he stole it from another kid, and then I was like, why did you get me in on this?
And you felt guilty that he stole?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I remember when I was a kid, I used my cousin's PlayStation account without telling him.
Yeah.
Because, like, I saw him sign in, and then I didn't want to make an account because I was lazy. So I just used his account on my PlayStation Vita, right?
Yeah.
And I used it for about a year, and then I got so anxious that he was going to find out. Like, he was going to, like, go online and be like, what's this device connected to my account? And, like, he was going to get mad. So I signed out and deleted it, and I called him. Yeah. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know that I used your PlayStation account without telling you, and I'm really sorry. He's like, I don't care.
And you would just let that build until it was unbearable for an entire year.
Yep.
Just for
thinking about
it
like, every day.
Older cousin, younger cousin?
Same age.
Same age? Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like cousins the same age as you are like friends that you just like get to see like once every 3 months.
Yeah. And then when you're older and they don't message back, you know, they're friends that you get to see at weddings and funerals.
Mostly funerals, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's those types of memories as a kid that you just remember. All the stress of like even the Scholastic magazine drives where they'd be like, you got to raise this much money and then you get this toy, and then it's like the perfect pyramid scheme for children.
Yeah, it is. I remember one year I did the Terry Fox thing like very well. Like I raised $500 for it. And the only reason I did it was not for any of the prizes, which was dope. I got a bunch of prizes, you know? But it was because I bet my friend Brandon that if I raised that I could raise $500 and then he'd have to wear a dress to school.
Did he do it?
He did. He brought the dress. He changed into it. He tried to get away with wearing his shirt and shorts under the dress, and I was like, no. You take those shorts off and you take that shirt off. I want Lady Brandon right now.
Did the teachers say anything or
no? Because it was for cancer. What were they going to say? You know, I was like, this was the deal. I raised $500. Brandon wears a dress. And my grade 8 teacher was like, yeah, all right, fine.
Okay, it was 8th grade.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like 3rd grade where that feels meaner. But when you've got that conscious of being like, okay, 14 years old, you kind of know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
I could just picture you going door to door being like, it's for the Terry Fox run, cancer, and my friend might wear a dress.
I did that. What I did actually was up the road from my house, there was a dog kennel. Yeah. And every year they would host like the like Ontario dog competition, like hunting dog competition, right? And I went up when they were hosting the competition, and there was like a trailer park full of RVs up there. Yeah. And I just knocked on every RV, and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm raising money for cancer research, and if I raise $500, my friend will wear a dress to school." And they'd be like, "Here's $20," and then I go to the next trailer.
I love when adults let kids do weird stuff.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, that sounds hilarious." They're like, "What school do you go to? Can I come?"
Like, we'll laugh at him as he walks.
Yeah. He gets to school, just 40 adults in the parking lot. Like, that'd be demoralizing as a kid. Because it feels worse when real people laugh. Because kids aren't real people. Yeah. That's why they can't vote.
I feel we should let kids vote on like certain issues.
Anything that involves kids.
Yeah.
You know? I think if it's like we're going to raise or we're going to get rid of daycare, you know, we should have kids vote. Like, no, I need daycare, you know?
Yeah. I don't want to be around my parents. I
don't want to be at Shoppers Drug Mart while my mom's trying to sell cosmetics, you know? Like, I don't...
Oh, my goodness.
That's what my mom used to do. It wasn't just a random job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She used to work at Shoppers. Now she sells RVs.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Sick.
Yeah. No, it's cool. She works at...
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't tell people.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bleep that out.
Yeah, I'm bleeping it out. Don't creep my mom.
Oh, I love small town Ontario where like everyone just knows everyone. Like, I went up
Yeah.
to Sault Ste. Marie, spent some time with my grandfather, and he visited the cottage he used to like have.
Yeah.
And I'm in the car. He gets out and he's like, "Want to come?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to go knock on some random person's door to be like, this used to be my grandpa's cottage." So it's just an 80-something-year-old man just walking around, like knocking,
Yeah.
being like, "Anyone here? Anyone here?" And I'm like, "Grandpa, get back in the car."
Yeah, yeah,
Then he's like, come on. Like, don't you remember this? I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I don't need to see it again."
yeah.
He's like, "There's too much lawn now for my liking, but
Yeah.
like,
That's so funny when
I
you
got-
see people who own it now, and
Yeah.
you're like, I don't know why they painted it that color, you know?
yeah, I wouldn't have done that." It's like, you sold it 25 years ago.
Yeah.
I think you can just let them live their lives.
Yeah, yeah.
Luckily, no one was there, but I was like, Grandpa, if I get out and I start looking around, it looks like I've kidnapped you. This is a sting, and I'm just trying to like steal a bunch of shit from a cottage and make it seem like I'm just out with like a nice elderly gentleman that doesn't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I gotta stay in the car. Like, come back.
It's like that Miranda Lambert song, you know? The House
No.
That Built Me.
Oh, okay.
Where she sings
Don't
the song
know.
about like going back to visit the house she grew up in. Like
Yeah.
someone else owns it now, and like she's walking around the property being like that's where I used to do my homework, and my dog's buried under that tree, and you know,
That's
which
sad.
it is sad, but a little creepy.
Yeah.
Imagine someone came up to your house, you've been living there for 15 years, and they're like, my dog's under there.
Yeah.
You know, like you'd be like, Jesus Christ, what's your name, Miranda? Police? There's
Yeah.
a lady named Miranda here. I think she's gonna kill my dog.
That's the strangest part. Any like person, I feel like I'm someone that if I go through a breakup, I do not need to like go over what went wrong. I know I'm the problem. So it's not like we need to talk about why you didn't want me anymore.
Yeah, it's like that Taylor Swift song. I'm just gonna be quoting female singer-songwriters today.
Country only.
No, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hate.
Except it's you.
I'm glad I interrupted you, so not as good. I know you can edit it, so it's funnier. But I find so often, like in breakups, people want to be like, "Let's talk about why this didn't work," and it's like, I'm not changing. This is just kind of who I am.
Yeah.
I don't need like the coroner's report of being like, "This is what you did wrong." I'm like, I'm well aware.
Yeah, you actually have abandonment issues. Like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I know. I'll figure it out later. You're free to go. I'm not stopping you.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny, though, that they feel like they need to tell you. Like,
Yeah.
when you break up with somebody, like, men and women included, like, you feel like you want to get off your chest the things that bothered you about the person.
Yeah.
So you try and structure it in a critique way that's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm trying to help you for the future. So it's 1, you're a bitch. 2, you know? Number 2, you always yell all the time. Number 3, you know, you're just listing mean things about them.
Yeah.
Because
Didn't
you're
like
mad.
your friends.
Yeah. Your friends are trash.
Yeah. It is such a strange dynamic that I feel like every breakup usually needs that. Where I'm just like, I think we're cool. Like, we don't have to speak of this again. Do I
Yeah.
have anything of yours that you want back? Let's not drag this out.
Yeah. You're like, do I have anything of yours that you need back? And she's like, yeah, my time, you know? And then
I remember once, like, I'd left a couple things at a girl's place when we broke up.
yeah.
And she was like, you need to come get your stuff. I'm like, throw it out or donate it. I'm not coming back for it.
That's funny.
We do not need to have this conversation again.
That's funny. No, I dated a girl in grade 8 to grade 9. When we broke up, I was like, I want my sweater back. It was a nice sweater from Blue Notes.
Yeah.
You know, so you know it was cheap. then I could have bought it again.
Yeah.
But I just liked it. It was one of those like Letterman jackets.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, I need that. I need that sweater back. Like you can't keep it. I'm sorry.
That's such a funny Blue Notes to drop that first of all, but like
Yeah.
for them to be holding on to it, being like, no, this is now
Yeah.
my sweater.
That reminds me, actually. So she brought it back to me at my locker, and it reminded me of my locker in grade 9. My locker in grade 9, I didn't use my locker,
Yeah.
so I didn't keep a lock on it. But I would sometimes just put shit in there
Yeah.
that I, like, didn't want to carry. Like, if I was like, I don't care if someone steals it. I just don't want to carry this right now. So I'd throw it in the locker. And, like, halfway through the year, it became known as, like, the trash locker.
So other people started
throwing
stuff.
their trash in there. And I started throwing trash in there. Like, if I was walking by, there wasn't a garbage, I'd throw garbage in there. And everyone would just throw garbage in there. And then I got in trouble. They're like, Evan, why is your locker so dirty? I'm like, I haven't used it in, like, 6 months. People just kind of throw trash in there, and I didn't stop them. I just carry my backpack with me. I don't need my locker.
Yeah,
And they were like, well, you have to put a lock on it and, like, stop people from doing that. And I was like, why? They're the ones doing it. I didn't do nothing wrong. I just didn't say don't.
Your locker needed a bouncer
Yeah.
because there was so much riffraff. You know when you go to those sketchy McDonald's at midnight and they've got like 3 security guards?
Oh, God.
And the door's locked and they're just like bringing out the like app ordered McDonald's.
Yeah, well, almost all of their transactions are digital now, so I don't know why they need security
Yeah.
to stop somebody from stealing the 120 in their register. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what do you... You have 120 and like 3/4 from a homeless man who tried to buy a dollar drink and managed to get by with the 75, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what do you...
And one of the McDonald's in my hometown, like there were so many fights on weekends that they needed to have like security guards just sitting there waiting for fights to start. Be like, you can't do this here. Get out.
That's funny, like a prison yard.
Yeah.
That's insane. Jesus.
But it would just be like kids obviously drinking underage and then going to eat at McDonald's
And then
because
getting in
it's
a fight.
the only thing open at that point in time.
Yeah.
And then just being like ready to eat 2 McDoubles and then throw
Okay,
down.
so they had it like a bar would have security. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're like, we know drunk people are going to come in here because it's the only place.
Yeah. And the cops don't care enough to hang out to stop fights.
Yeah. So we have to hire a private security force so that the 14-year-olds who work here don't die.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and it's like classmates of the people that work there that are getting
Yeah.
fights.
Just some senior, you know, coming in being like, what do you mean you don't serve hash browns?
Before McDonald's had poutines in Ontario, I remember seeing someone went to Montreal and ordered one, and I was stoned looking at my phone, and then my friends went to McDonald's, and I was like, hey, you got poutines? And they're like, no. Why would we? And I just remember being like, that was the only reason I was going to McDonald's, so I probably just stood there for like 3 minutes being like, fries, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then just everyone else behind was like, why are you wasting our time here?
I don't regularly order it.
Yeah.
I usually just get fries, but it's sometimes good to treat yourself.
I feel like being on the road, McDonald's is like our only friend. Like a lot of the other fast food establishments are like, we close at 10 or midnight. So it's
That's
like,
actually the mutual who introduced Jesse and I was McDonald's.
Yeah.
Our only other friend.
yeah.
Yes.
You have red hair.
Yeah.
Friend of Ronald.
Friend, cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Ka-chow.
The Grimace Shake TikTok trend made me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Where people were doing like the lost footage videos of Grimace.
My friend James had a funny joke about the Grimace Shake.
Yeah.
It's not really a joke, more an observation. He was like, I thought it was like a dance.
Do the grimace shake.
Yeah. And then I went on TikTok and people were dying and turning purple.
Yeah.
It's just silly. I thought it was a dance.
I'm so lucky I wasn't one of the kids that grew up on TikTok, because there would be so much stuff that I shouldn't have said just like living on the internet forever.
Yeah, no, like I started making YouTube videos when I was like 15,
Yeah.
and like all of them are taken down. I took them all down. They're bad, not funny, racist. Just the worst version of anything that could have ever been made ever. But I had to get that shit out of me to make good things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't learn what a good thing is without first figuring out all of the bad things you can make, you know?
I'd love for like 10 years down the road for you to have like a Patreon of all the screwed up
All the
things you made
screwed up
as a
things.
child.
Yeah. People would be like, "Oh my god, I don't think I can watch Evan anymore." Like, like I wasn't a good kid. I was not. I didn't learn compassion until my house burnt down. Like, and then I was like, "Whoa, people are human."
Yeah.
Wow.
This is vulnerable.
Yeah.
The fabric of this society could fall apart at any moment, and I'm
Yeah.
15 and I know that now.
Yeah, I know that now because it happened to me.
You just went through like a strong hippie phase where it's like love everyone.
Dude,
man.
I had lesbian haircut right after it happened.
Yeah.
I bought red pants. Like I was like I went through a thing, you know?
Like no one understands what I went through except the small town that raised me.
Yeah, man. After it happened, they posted an article about it, and in the article they were like, the dog could be heard by neighbors, and like, no,
Oh.
it couldn't. It couldn't because the smoke would have made the dog pass out.
Yeah.
So they lied for the article
Oh god.
just to make my mom cry.
Yeah. Dude, that's so sad.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
So you
like-
can't have like a Miranda Lambert song.
Yeah, no, the house that built me. Well, they rebuilt on the same property, and then my parents just split up and sold that house.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the dog is back there, like buried under the tree. Just
Oh
it's a
no.
new house, and yeah,
Jeez.
I have 2 dogs buried back there.
One
One dog that had like cancer. We put it down.
Yeah.
We put him down and buried him in the field in the back. And then the other dog was my mom's dog, so she buried that one a lot closer.
Yeah.
Less of a walk to get to that one. She's like, Evan, you can just keep walking to visit your dog. My dog right here
Yeah.
in the backyard beside the tree. We're gonna get her a cross. I'm like, my dog just has a big rock.
Yeah.
She's like, we built her a cross.
Man, I feel like saying goodbye to a pet is so sad, because then you get home and then you're like used to them being there to greet you. And it's
Yeah.
just that reminder that like that love is gone.
Wow. I do want to say the cameras are going to time out. Maybe we should end on something a little nicer than dead dog. Huh? Hey, wait. Get the outro ready. Woof woof, I'm alive.
Evan got that dog in him.
Peace. That good?
I don't think so, but it'll have to do.
All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one, everybody. This was fun.
God bless.
God bless.
Just timed out as I said God bless.